All right, all right, all right. What's going on, party people? This your man Griff. Friday, January 29th, 2021, 3 something in the afternoon. Excuse me. That cold air been kicking my butt. Snowed here and that temperature dropped and hard for me to breathe in cold air. Florida people don't do good in this cold stuff. But um, but yeah, I just wanted to hop on and just again just give some congratulations to people. Um, I haven't been on much because I've been actually talking to some of everybody, getting phone calls from New York, California, Texas, Arizona, Tennessee, Arkansas. I mean, you name it. Notaries been calling me left and right and just asking for simple help. Um, and it's heartwarming because a lot of you, based off of the videos that you listen to that I put out, have gotten the courage to go out here and do this business. What's even more exciting for me is that here, um, men, there have been a lot of men calling me, just want to touch bases on some of the things about the business. And several men have started moving in that direction and actually getting signings. A gentleman down in North Carolina, another gentleman here in Virginia. Several ladies are doing great, in this area and outside of this area. I mean, they're starting to get together, get orders, um, and do closings. Some of them have come across and made mistakes, and got them corrected. And one of the things I told them is that always, keep the emotion out of the mistakes. Just hear what they had to say. Okay, I made a mistake. I'll correct it. How soon do you need me to get this back to you? And then you get it taken care of. So I'm very happy that many of you are moving forward. I mean, it's amazing. It's just heartwarming. And I appreciate it. But what I've learned is that many of you, to get going, you just needed some basic help. And a lot of people have been asking for simple help just to have a conversation with somebody. And when we look, for those of you who are thinking about it or are already doing I'm on YouTube and I'm making money as a notary and I can tell you the real deal and all that kind of stuff, and come follow me and on my excursion and journey and whatever else you want to call what you're doing with notary. When you put yourself out there like that, people will gravitate to you because they believe that you are a solid individual and that you're willing to help. And because you understand the cost involved in getting started in this business, that you will have some compassion and some care and extend some knowledge to them. And in my opinion, for some of the help that people have needed, they shouldn't have to pay $500 to get some basic help. But that's what's going on. Now, I'm not saying you don't need to charge, but some things don't need to be charged. Okay, you can charge, but it's like at a certain point, if somebody just need a conversation, and yes, some of the conversations I've had have been an hour or more, and people are like, well, my time is valuable. I'm not saying your time isn't valuable, but to me, what's more valuable is that person being able to get moving and going into something that they can make some money for themselves. That's what's valuable. That person's situation, their life, that's what's valuable. And what I've learned, every person that I've talked to, they understand how valuable my time is. They understand, you know, the time commitment that I'm putting into this. And no one has ever shown any disrespect toward my time. If I needed to get off the phone, I got off the phone. If I was texting them in at 8 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, and I said, hey, I got to go ahead on and get me some rest. All right, man, I'll talk to you later. Nobody has ever showed any disrespect to my time. So because of that, I just don't see that I need to be charging somebody $500 just to get some basic help. And most people I'm probably never hear from again because the questions they had got answered. I mean, one gentleman called me and we got on the phone and he had a list of questions. I answered them, gave him receipts on it, and he was like, "Thank you." He said, "Because I've been trying to get these questions answered and nobody won't answer them." I mean, it just and each person is different. So I'm I'm really focused now on finding a way to make sure I can help y'all. So if you got questions, if you got concerns, if you whatever, just hit me up. Just hit me up. Um, and I will answer, I will do everything I can to help you out. Um, I'm just real excited for the success that I'm seeing. Um, and then people are calling saying that, yeah, some of the stuff that I told them that if they do this, it's working. Several people, men and women, have gotten the courage to take on last minute signings. It can be a little stressful, but when every person who's done a last minute signing that has contacted me have all said that after doing it, they felt even more comfortable and more confident in doing the loan closing. Because to do a last minute signing, meaning you have no time to prep the documents, no time to even look at the document. All you got time to do is just print and go. And then you sit there and you execute it flawlessly. That's where you find out what you're really made of. And that's what I'm seeing happening. So I'm totally stoked right now. I mean, I am truly happy, So I also had to get some rest because I've been ripping and running trying to get my closings and everything. Well, not even trying, getting my closings done and all of that. And I got, excuse me, I got 2 more to do for the end of the month. I'm not doing anything on Saturday or Sunday. And then I'll be back at it on Monday, plus the house inspections and all of that. So, and then helping people with that, with the house inspection. Yeah, people have been getting signed up for that, and that's been working out great. People have signed up and talked to and done their interview process with the deposition people. So things are working, So right now, several of you have a couple of streams of income coming into you now, or at least the ability to have that instead of just everything being so centered on the loan closing, trying to charge $200 and $300 per loan closing because you don't have any other form of income coming in. You just got the loan closing. A gentleman called me today telling me that the borrower, when he called to confirm, was like, "Hey, do you do other notarizations?" And he said, "Yeah." And he got that from, because I told him, you say that, and I know I said that in one of my videos or several of them. If they ask you, do you do other notarizations? Say yes, because you can. You're a notary. That's the whole thing. And he called and talked to me about that. He was very excited about that. So after the signing is done, whenever they get their documents together, excuse me, now he has a general notary customer. And too many times, way before I ever got on YouTube, I used to hear notaries all the time around here saying, they would tell people flat out, "I can't do that. I don't know how to do that." They don't know how to notarize a power of attorney, notarize a will, notarize anything that's not a loan. That's what they would tell them because they didn't see the value in that. And you missing out on a potential client as well as somebody who could refer other people to you, so forth and so on. I mean, I met a guy today, did his closing, and his roommate was asking me about notary and about other kind of, can I notarize this? And then I told him, yep, I can. And I said, I'm also an e-notary. And they was like, and they just both perked up with like, oh, so we could get, a person on I guess their exes to get some paperwork signed. I was like, yeah. So it's nothing wrong with doing general notary work. It's another stream of income for you outside of the loan closings. That's all that I've ever been trying to get y'all to understand. So I'm excited. A couple of you about to get your printers. Once some printers come in, we're gonna work with you on doing some document reviews, all of that. I'm gonna do everything I can to get you up and running so that when you go out there, you're ready. And I know some people are probably saying, well, they need to just take some training. Trust me, 98% of the people who have called me in the last 2 weeks have all taken whatever training system you can think of, whatever training program you've heard of. They've taken one or multiple. So it's not about the training system. People still have questions that haven't gotten answered through the training for whatever reason. They could have just missed out on something. And then to go back through all those modules, all of those videos, all those different lessons to try to figure out that one answer, so they just call Griff. They're like, hey, what's this, man? What's this? Okay. And then I just share with them. That's all I'm trying to do. So it makes me feel good that people are being helped and moving in the right direction. And again, like I said, I'm very proud of you. But my stance is, for what I see that most people need, it shouldn't cost you $500 to get some basic help. Note what I'm saying, basic help. Now, somebody's trying to, you know, start off with the, need the full-fledged training. That you got to pay for whatever you have to pay for, to a degree. To a degree. I'll just be honest with you. So I mean, to a degree, you shouldn't have to break the bank just to get some training on how to do loan closings, because as many of you have seen, it is not as complicated and complex as people make it out to be. It really isn't. You just got to be a person who's studious and can pay attention to detail and read, and don't overthink it, don't overlook stuff, and you'll be just fine. And just follow directions. So but I just still solidly feel that it shouldn't cost you $500 to get some basic help, some questions answered. You know what I'm saying? It really shouldn't be all of that. So, but I do know it's time consuming, and nobody that I've dealt with has ever disrespected my time, has imposed on me, or told me stop spending time with my family, answer my questions. None of that. Everybody's been very respectful of my time, and I enjoy talking to y'all. I've had 30-minute conversations, hour, more than an hour. I've had 15-minute conversations. I've just had text and email conversations with people, and that's really it. So I appreciate y'all. So if you need help, just notary help at griffinnotary.com. I get my Google Voice number in there. When you email me, make sure you send me your number, your phone number. If you that way I can give you a call, because most of the time when I'm able to call, it's when I'm on the road. So then I can just call you and talk to you, see how you're doing, see what I can do to help you out and everything. And really, most of the people want to talk anyway. So that's what I try to do, and then for some, you need me to schedule some time to do a Zoom meeting with you. I do all of that stuff. Sorry about that. In the evenings and on the weekends. So that's why I try not to do any loan closings on the weekend. So if I need to get with a person or two, I can. But I'm thoroughly pleased at the end result or just an ongoing or continuing result of what I'm seeing with everybody, that you're getting where you needed to be. And that makes me happy. And I'm very proud of y'all. So those of you who haven't gotten going yet, I'm I'm here with you. Okay. I'm here with you. Okay. There's no fluff here. There's none of this, going on a fantastic voyage and all of that stuff. I don't want you just watching me. I want you to be living it yourself. So it's about you living your own journey, not so much about you following me or anybody else that's on YouTube. And honestly, I don't knock them for what they're doing. They're doing what they know to do. That's what they know to do. Um, I know some other things to do to get people going and to help them out. I'm not necessarily following a script um, that was given to me on what to do YouTube videos and how to get followers and all of that. I'm just being authentic and genuine. And yeah, a lot of times I'm just coming off the top of my head. Um, and sometimes it'll take me 2 or 3 times to record a video because I want to make sure what I'm saying is coming across correctly, and that it's not, seeming that I'm being, picking at somebody or coming down on people, but I'm just trying to tell the truth of the situation. So, like I said, I'm here for you. So, my goal is to have you live your own journey and not just follow mine. All right. Y'all have a good one. Talk to y'all later. Peace.